Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing this truth with sincerity. Salakia, back one of the lesson. Today's lesson is going to be about being on guard, man. And what I mean by that, just realizing and understanding that we are in serious times, man. You know, serious times. And it's not a time to not be paying attention, not be serious minded, to not be locked in, right? Because we're living in a time now that anything and everything can happen, you know, in the blink of an eye, in a second, right? So you want to be on guard, you want to be paying attention, and realize that we're in a great season of judgment. All right. First scriptures I'm gonna get is in the book of Luke, chapter 23. And when you read through the gospel, some of these scriptures that go into certain judgments deal with 70 A.D., but then it jumps into future prophecies also, or you can apply them to both, because a lot of things repeat themselves in the scriptures. This is Luke 23 and 29. Behold, the days are coming in which they shall say, blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bear, and the paps which never gave suck. Then shall they begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills cover us. Right? For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in a dry? So, when there's complete hell around you, when you don't know if you're going to make it walking a block outside, when you don't know when your next meal is coming. And I say that because these are the times and these are the pictures that the scriptures paint of what's coming, man. All right? People going to each other's necks, looting, rioting, right? Civil wars, major wars, complete mayhem. Those are the times we're going to be entering in too soon, you know? So you should keep it in your mind. Stay serious minded, stay spiritual, and don't get caught up with a lot of other bullshit that really don't matter, man. Right? But verse 31, it says, for if they shall do these things in the green tree, what shall they be done in dry? And everybody's not your friend. You got to understand that too, man. You work these jobs, you go to these places, even your own family. There's a scene from the Matrix. Basically, if they haven't been unplugged or out of the Matrix, they part of it, man. And even then, you got people among you they could be possibly turncoats. And I'm not saying that so you can be suspicious or so you can, look around and try to pinpoint, every brother that's off. But just know in the spirit that many things are going to happen in these last days, because conditions are going to get that bad, right? To put it plainly. But from there, I want to go to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. So we supposedly know these scriptures. We understand prophecy. We see what's coming towards us. Our mind is not having a 5-year plan in America. If we're here, we're here. We're going to use this world as not abusing it. But our mind is not there, man. Our mind is kingdom bound, right? That's where our mind is. And since our mind is there, we have to walk circumspectly. We have to notice what's going on, man. Some situations we don't need to be around. Places where it's big groups and large groups of people. Huge concert venues and all this other shit, where a whole lot of shit is going on. And you gotta really pay attention to the spirit. The spirit be like, man, don't go over there. Don't deal with that. Because like I said, in the instant, in the time of great judgment, things can pop off. Right? Especially when they begin to pop off, your spirit gotta be heightened even more of really paying attention and locking in what the Lord is trying to tell you, what direction to go. All right? So you really gotta pay attention. Things are not just gonna continue in the so-called same hamster wheel approach that you've been living for the past whatever amount of years, right? The Lord is going to shake things up. All right, let's keep going. From there, let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, verse 12, chapter 12, verse 8. And friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Yeah, that's a cold scripture right there, man. Right? You really don't know your friends till you're going through something, and then when you really going through something and adversity is really hitting, that's when you're gonna know your enemies, man. Like I said, these people that live around you, these people that might smile in your face, it doesn't always gotta be heathen. All right? You just gotta be on guard, man. Pay attention. Really read people through the spirit, whether they're sincere or not. And even if they is sincere, when rough times hit, they're gonna make you a target, as the scriptures say. The scriptures talk about friends invading one another, fighting with one another. Those things aren't just written to put ink to page. They're written because these things are gonna play out in this earth. Verse 9. Actually, let me jump down. Verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as it has wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? And we use this to go into Esau, Edom. But you don't want to trust that devil anyway, man, because he's gonna show them horns, and he's been showing them, but he's really gonna show them when the so-called society and civility of society comes down, man. You're really gonna see it, man. How much Esau really hates Jacob. That's gonna play out. But even amongst these Israelites out here, or these Israelites that don't know they're Israelites, right? These people, man. Hey, they're gonna show their ass also, right? Point the finger, become a snitch, because this system in the society is going towards a particular direction, and everybody that's not going with the society, you're gonna have a target, so to speak, on your back. Just understand and know that, man. Right? You can see it right now with these politics and these conventions and this division and this uproar, and these people are angry. These people are mad. These people ultimately want blood. So those are the days we're entering into. From there, let's go into the book of Matthew 24 and 10. It says, and then shall many be offended. Right? Matthew 24 and 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? But he shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So, you gotta understand, like I said, one of the first scriptures I read, if they do this thing in a green tree, what shall they do in a dry tree? How shall these people behave? Show their ass when you can't easily just go to the grocery store, right? There's limitations on who can come in. You can't just go get your money out the bank. The banks are shut down, bank holiday, right? That job you've been working at, just close the doors. No checks going out, unless you get this you get along on this, you come to this new system, right? It's a lot of things that are gonna happen and have people, pulled out of their comfort zone, so to speak. But we gotta understand that these are the times we've been waiting for, and these are the times that the scriptures, foretell, right? But the key scripture, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. I mean, endure. You gotta go through a hard period, right? A hard period of time where, your faith will be tested. That's a guarantee. Your faith will be tested. So, and keep that in your mind, man. Stay on guard. Keep that in your mind. All right. Everything is not about to be sweet. Let me see if I got anything else. This is Mark. I'll end it here. It's Mark 13:19. For in those days shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. So we come into unprecedented times. All right. Any great war, any great hardship, right? Any great mass casualty event, the Lord is getting ready to trump all that. Just know that. Verse 20, and except that the Lord have shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. So you want to be one of these people, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you want to be one of these people. If it's the Lord's will. So, because without that, we finna see some nightmarish things, man. All right, some nightmarish things. And we always say that and say that and say that and say that because we want it in your mind when it happens. It's like, damn, okay, I've been mentally preparing for this, right? I know what's ahead, and I know what comes after. Actually, let me read down. Since I read these first two verses. Verse 21. And then, if any man shall say to you, Lo, here is the anointed, or lo, he is there, believe him not. For false anointeds, which it says Christ, and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. Right? So if you don't have a firm foundation, if you already shaky, if you already burnt out, hey, if you already ready to drop the plow, hey, the Lord's going to give you that push. Hey, push you right on over the edge, man. Go ahead. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, the moon shall not give her light, and the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. It's gonna be he's gonna be a new sheriff in town, man. Right? Things are gonna change. The old wisdom and what you thought you knew, understanding that shit's gonna be gone, and it's gonna be great confusion upon the earth for the ones that don't know. Right? Verse 26, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. So this is what the elect are going to see in those times, man. Right? But that's the point. I done went long enough. I want to give all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.